Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lori, and on this channel I do Bath and Body Works, motherhood and lifestyle content. If you're into any of that, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like and a comment. I do want to apologize today for the lighting. I'm not sure why it's acting up. This is the same setup that I film every time, but let's see if we can make it work. So I had promised you guys a full review of the Touch of Gold, and during the, not the latest, but I think it was the second to last moisturizer sale, I did get the entire collection to a degree. All I need is a cleanser, moisturizer, and the mist. I did get the mist with a reward, and then I got the moisturizing body wash and the body butter. I did a routine with these items twice, so I think that I have enough information now to do a full review. Alright, so jumping into the review, or before doing so, I do have my salted butterscotch candle going behind me. It is on its last legs, as you guys can see from the wax level. So this is probably going to be the last day that I burn this candle. I'm going to pick something else out of my 3-week collection, and you guys will see that not in the next video but probably in another video. But yeah, diving right in. So like I said, I have the fine fragrance mist, the body butter, which is a regular body butter, it's not a lotion, and the moisturizing body wash, which is 10 ounces, same like the gel formula. So Touch of Gold has fragrance notes of bright blackberries, golden orange blossom, and decadent tonka. As you guys would know if you're following Bath and Body Works, this is supposed to come with a new style cap, which is kind of like this one, but the pleats would be smaller. However, if you watched my recent haul video, you guys would know that they shipped me the bottle just like this, so I didn't get that cap. This is the cap for my 1,000 wishes mist that I just swapped it out because, you know, I wanted the feel of this having the special cap, because I did succumb and purchase platinum during the last $5.95 sale. So yeah, display purposes, like I said. So going in order of how I used it: in the shower, of course, I did use the moisturizing body wash, and if you are used to the moisturizing body wash formula, you would know that it is creamy. It's not as strongly fragranced as the gel body wash, but it does leave your body feeling moisturized before you step out of the shower. So that is the experience that I had with this. It was not as strong as my other body washes, for example like my vanilla romance or even my eucalyptus spearmint, but it did have a very nice scent in the shower. In my opinion, the 3 scent notes listed on the back of the packaging, you get them to different degrees in each of the items. So in my opinion, I feel like I get the blackberries more in the shower, mixed in with the tonka, because it does have like a creaminess that I'm assuming comes from the tonka bean, but in the shower gel I do get the blackberries more. So yeah, I really like this. Next, I moisturize as soon as I get out of the shower with the body butter, and as you can see, the use marks there. Don't mind that little dent. These do settle when they are being shipped. And I do notice with this body butter that it's not as dark as a vanilla romance, but it does have a bit of a color, and I feel like that comes from the tonka bean, which is okay. In this form, I do get the tonka bean more than any of the other notes. So this is a very creamy body butter. It is also not very strongly fragranced until you put it onto your skin. So that is something that you can keep in mind if you know you perhaps live near to a store and you go into the store to sniff, and you sniff the body butter and you're like, this doesn't really smell all that strong. Once you put it onto your skin and the heat from your skin hits it, it does smell very strong. I had paused the video to read the ingredients. I know that some of the Bath and Body Works body butters contain retinol, so I don't use them on my kids because of that reason, but it looks like this one does not, which is good. So if you guys have a retinol sensitivity, or if you probably didn't use the body butters because they include retinol, this one doesn't. I also noticed that, if this would focus, these moisturizers, so not only the body butters as of late, but also the lotions. I can't speak to the I haven't purchased any body creams of late, but I do notice that the lotions and the butter now say 48-hour moisture, so I'm not sure if they would have probably removed the retinol because, you know, it would have reduced the moisture content a bit, but I think that was interesting to note. And then last but not least is the Fine Fragrance Mist. Now it comes in an opaque bottle. This is the same bottle that the vanilla triplets come in. So you can't see the liquid level. I can see the liquid level when I hold it up to my ring light. I can see where the liquid is. Now this, I would say, is beast mode. This is very, 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 very strong. You definitely get a lot of the orange blossom off rip, and it's definitely golden. Like, I don't know how to explain what golden smells like, but I think that if you smell this, you would totally get it. It is strong. The last time I wore it, I only wore like one spray here, one spray here, and it smelled me up for the whole day. It was so strong. I don't get any blackberries in the mist. I do get the Decadent Tonka, and I do get the Orange Blossom, but I don't get any blackberries. If there is blackberries in this, it would be like way in the background, probably adding to the sweetness of the fragrance. It is definitely a more perfumey mist, so if you're not into perfumey mist, you're not going to like this. It does, to a degree, remind me of Free as a Flower. However, this is much sweeter than Free as a Flower. And if you would be luckier than me and you make a purchase of this mist, you would get a new cap type. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I'm not gonna ask them for a replacement because, like I said in my previous video, I do not love this enough to have more than one of it in my collection. And they're not going to ship me just a cap. They're going to ship me a new mist, and then I will end up having two, because ultimately there's nothing wrong with this. So I never got the cap type. It is what it is. If they release new fragrances in the future with that type of cap, I may try and order it if I like the scent. So yeah, that is it on my review of Touch of Gold. Overall, I do really like this scent. I think that this is a great going out scent. I wouldn't wear this at home, so I wouldn't like religiously take a shower at night and then put this on to go to bed, because it is very strong and perfumey. It projects. It lasted me around 4 to 5 hours on my clothes, 3 hours on my skin, which is typical of most of the stronger perfumery scents from Bath and Body Works. So yeah, I like it based on that. So that is it for my video. I hope you guys like what we discussed today. If you did, leave a comment down below. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. I do see the growth that my channel is experiencing, and I appreciate it so much. And until next time, bye.